everyone, Big Pauly back for a new collection video. Oh yes, I've done my 4K, I've done my complete steelbook collection, my DVD collection. Yes, I still have DVDs. Now it's time for my Blu-ray 3D collection. Blimey, it's a big collection. Okay, so I'm going to do this in stages. So I'm going to start off with my 3D Blu-ray steelbooks. Then we're going to move on to the standard Blu-rays and Disney red sleeves. Then we'll move on to the premium collection, such as Blue Fans and Mantelabs and things like that. And then we'll move on to 3D titles that I've picked up from Poundland. So let's get going. A couple of these you'll probably say, hang on a minute, that didn't have a 3D release in that steelbook. I have a certain amount of collection here from Disney ones, such as like Finding Nemo 3D, where I've actually taken the discs out and I've actually put them in my steelbooks. So just so you know. But we're going to start off now because I'm not sure how long this table will last. Right, okay, so let's get going. And there are no particular order. So anybody with any OCD, you might want to go away. Okay, so let's start off with Pan 3D, which is a nice little tale with Hugh Jackman about Peter Pan and all the usual stuff. We have Star Trek Beyond. This is, I believe, this is the Zoom Lenticular, 3D Lenticular. So that's the actual standard cover underneath, and they threw in a free Lenticular, which is very nice. Some of these I still need to get some plastic cases for because I've run out. And then we have Star Trek Beyond. No, we don't. We have Star Trek Into Darkness. This, I believe, is also, oh, this is the Entertainment Store. So this is an Entertainment Store exclusive, when they used to do exclusives. And then next up we have most people's favourite 3D movie of last year, Avengers Infinity War. And this is the lovely Zavi edition with the debossed stones. Okay, and then we have Spider-Man Homecoming. This is HMV exclusive, comes with the 3D, the 4K, the standard Blu-ray, the digital, plus a comic book. So that was a really good deal. It's a shame they don't still do little packages like that. Next up we have Iron Man 3. Now this is a custom one, so it's got a custom lenticular. Let me just take it out. So that's what the actual steelbook itself looked like, with the two discs in there. And this is a series of lenticular steelbook covers that I used to produce myself. Brilliant. Okay, so I did that because a lot of steelbooks don't have titles on the front, and I really did like that cover, so I thought I'll put that on there. Next up we have Star Wars The Last Jedi in 3D, and this is the one with Kylo's arm, where his arm goes down there but then it goes up there, which no one knows why. Bit of artwork manipulation, I think. And then next up we have The Amazing Spider-Man with a sweet lenticular. This is also a custom one. I've just taken the 3D disc and shoved it in there. And I might also actually do it with the Amazing Spider-Man 2 as well, because they do the Amazing Spider-Man 2 3D in Poundland. And I've got the other version of this to match this one, but without a 3D disc inside it. Okay, next up we have War for the Planet of the Apes. This has got the 4K, the 3D, the standard Blu-ray. This is also an HMV exclusive. Unfortunately, no title on the front there. It also came with no spine title either. but I found a guy on the internet that actually made custom spines, so that's very nice. So at least I know what it is, because it's just white otherwise. Next up is Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. I think the only one I haven't got is Rise. I haven't got Rise in 3D. And next up we have Independence Day Resurgence, which I believe, I think was a Zavi. And then we have Noah, which is a really nice steelbook. Got lots of spot gloss on Russell Crowe there, and some nice embossing on the title, and 3 discs. And I believe, I'm pretty sure this is the German edition, because I know we didn't have a steelbook over here in the UK for that. And next up is Need for Speed, which unfortunately they didn't make any more of these with Jesse from Breaking Bad. I think they were trying to get on the Fast and the Furious bandwagon and hopefully make a franchise out of it. Next up we have Man of Steel 3D. And Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice 3D. Suicide Squad 3D. Yes, I own Suicide Squad. I quite liked that film. And next up we have Justice League. Yes, I own Justice League as well, but I kind of like needed to complete the collection, the DC collection. And this is the French steelbook. So this includes, and they stacked them. They stacked the discs for this. So we had the 4K disc, the 3D disc, plus the regular Blu-ray as well. And I think HMV did do a steelbook for this, but there was no 3D with it. Okay, next up is Teenage Mutant. Is it Teenage? Yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And I believe this is actually a Entertainment Store exclusive as well. This was a limited of 2,000 copies. And to accompany that is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows, which I think is also no, I don't think that one is actually. I think that one's just a regular one, so that's not a store exclusive. Next up we do have an exclusive, World War Z or World War Z, and this was the first series of steelbooks that actually came numbered. So out of 5,000 I've got 4,834, so it's quite a hefty number. Yeah, see, this was exclusive to Entertainment Store, limited to 5,000 units. So I'm sure you can pick that up maybe on eBay or somewhere. Probably a higher number. I don't know who's got number 1, lucky buggers. Next up is one of the G.I. Joe series, and this is G.I. Joe Retaliation. This was also an exclusive for the Entertainment Store, and that was 2,000 copies. They really did. Entertainment Store really did have some nice exclusives. It's a shame they're not doing it anymore, because the store still exists. They just don't do exclusives. And then we have Prometheus, one of my favourite Ridley Scott movies. And I do prefer this over Alien Covenant. And this one's got 3 discs in it. And then we have one of the Transformers. I told you none of these are in order. Transformers The Last Night. Yes, the film before Bumblebee. And then we have Transformers Age of Extinction. Terminator 2 in 3D. And I decided to get the 3D version of this film rather than the 4K, because apparently the 4K transfer wasn't very good. But it does look gorgeous in 3D. And then Terminator Genesis, I like this film. Looking forward to Terminator 6. Oh, and then we have one of my... Okay, and then we have one of my favourite steelbooks, which didn't have a steelbook in the UK. I don't believe it had a steelbook in the US. This is the French steelbook, and it's 3D. Titanic. Not many places actually did a Titanic steelbook. Very nice steelbook. Lovely picture of the Titanic on the back there. And as I say, this is the French one. So it comes with the 3D discs there in 2 parts because the film's quite long, plus le film and les supplements. Yeah, don't do that, Paul. And the transfer of this is fantastic. James Cameron did a bloody top-notch job on doing the 3D. Lots of 3D pop-out moments, lots of depth, especially when the ship sinks. Blimey. And back in the day, I used to buy any old crap if it was in steelbook form. Dwayne Johnson, Hercules. Yes, say no more. I still haven't seen it. I still haven't seen this either, from the director of Sherlock Holmes. King Arthur, Legend of the Sword. So, yeah, must see that. Must see that one. I expect a few of you will say, don't bother. But I'm interested to see it. And then we have the Lego Batman movie, which I think might have been an exclusive. Might have been a HMV exclusive, I'm not sure. And then next up is another load of old crap that I didn't really want. The Legend of Hercules, which I haven't seen. And this is not an English version. This is because it says Von den Prudenzen von the Expendables. I take it that's from the producers of the Expendables. Blimey, I understood that one. And it just comes with 1 disc, not even a 2D disc. So I don't know whether or not the 2D version. Oh yes, it does say 3D plus 2D version on the same disc. No idea what it's about. Obviously, it's about Hercules. It's probably very 300-esque. And then we have one of my favourite films, Matt Damon films, is The Martian. And this is the extended edition. And it also has the 3D disc in it as well. So I'm pretty sure I might have customised this one because I don't think it came with 3D. And of course, next up is the ultimate 3D. And this is the reason for getting into 3D movies. Avatar. Oh yes, baby. If you want to see a 3D, you want to see a fine example of 3D, put on Avatar. And this is a very nice edition. It comes with the 3D disc plus the standard Blu-ray. Plus I also have some really nice lenticular art cards. And these are good quality 3D lenticular cards, almost as good as Blue Fans, and you just get so many of them. Just 4 beautiful. And yes, this was the film that really got me inspired into 3D. When I went into the cinema to see this and I came out, it just completely blew my mind. Love Avatar. So looking forward to the next films. Next up we have one of the very few of the Resident Evil movies. So I've got Resident Evil Retribution. Now I don't have all of the Resident Evil movies. And I don't think I have them all in 3D anyway, because I think there's only maybe 3 or 4. We've got Wrath of the Titans 3D. I'm not sure I don't think I've got Clash of the Titans either. And then we have Gods of Egypt, which is I think it's a French steelbook, maybe. It comes with 3 discs. Yes, it's not a brilliant film. It's not a good film. But I like the 3D. I like the action in the 3D, and it's moderately entertaining. And then of course you've got to have a disaster film in 3D. San Andreas with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. One of my favourite movies. Also starring Newt Scamander himself as the villain. Jupiter Ascending with the lovely Mila Kunis. And this has got some nice spot gloss on it and some debossing. I really do like that steelbook. And I do like the film. And next up we have, it's not a steelbook. I believe they call these metal packs. I think this is a metal pack. And it's John Carter. And 2 nice discs in there, including the 3D. There was a red edition of this, I think, a Zavvi exclusive, but I much preferred this one with the cover. That's why I kept that one and sold the other one. And then next up we have Passengers 3D. Very nice. I love that film. And then we have another HMV exclusive, the Wolverine. Very nice. A matte finish, but such a nice steelbook. 3 discs. And then next up, one of my Illumination Entertainment steelbooks, and this one is for Despicable Me 2. Very nice glossy steelbook. Don't believe this came with 3D originally. I'm pretty sure it didn't, so it's probably a custom one. And next up is Legend of Tarzan, which is also a pretty good film, starring the lovely Margot Robbie. And again, any old crap that I picked up. I primarily picked this one up because it was from the producers of 300, but it also starred Henry Cavill. And I believe this one came out before Man of Steel, so I wanted to find out who this bloke was and how he was going to become, you know, Superman. Immortals. It's not a bad film. I've seen worse. And then next up we have Planes. Very nice steelbook there. I wish they'd done a Planes 2 steelbook as well, but only got a regular edition. And this has 2 discs. Very nice. And then we have Tron Legacy. Kind of a nice steelbook. I'm not sure on that cover. It's a little bit bland, but the back's really nice. It's got lots of spot gloss on there. And it comes with 2 discs. So I would have preferred there would have been a better cover to that one. And next up we have Wreck-It Ralph, which I believe is a Savvy. I think it's a Savvy steelbook. Very nice. And with 2 discs, the 3D disc and the regular disc. I believe this is a custom. I don't think this one actually came with the 3D disc, so I customised this one. I'm pretty certain on that one. What else have we got? Okie dokie. Okay, a couple of French ones that I bought a couple of years ago, which came out as a collection, with 3 discs inside. Epic, and it came with a lenticular cover. So a nice steelbook there with a little lenticular on it. And also of the same series is the Croods in 3D. I think there's going to be a sequel to this. I think I heard there's going to be a sequel soon. And also very nice as well, Turbo. 3 nice steelbooks. Because they're French, sometimes the titles are reversed, so you have to put them on the shelf upside down. Okay, so moving on. And we have a series of Peter Jackson films now. So we have The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey. And this one has 4 discs. So we have all the extras. We have the movie on 1 extended disc, the appendices, part 7, plus we also have the 3D movie there split across 2 discs. And then of course The Desolation of Smaug. And also The 5 Armies in 3D. I wish we had the Lord of the Rings in 3D. Yeah. And next up is Pacific Rim 3D. Very nice steelbook. And now a title from Germany. I think it's Germany. Geostorm, which is kind of a disaster epic. You don't get a lot of action until like the last half hour. But it's from Dean Devlin, who co-produced like Independence Day and Stargate and everything like that. And it comes with 2 discs. If this had actually been produced by Dean Devlin and directed by Roland Emmerich, it would have been a completely different film. Would have been a lot more action in it, that's for starters. And then we have a couple of X-Men movies. So we have X-Men Apocalypse. And one of my favourite looking steelbooks from the X-Men series, Days of Future Past. I love that cover. Even the back, kind of striking. And that comes, I believe, with 2 discs. There we go. Oh yes, 3D. Next up, another steelbook, I believe, from Germany. Yes, it's from Germany. And this is a bleeding fingerprint magnet, this one. I Frankenstein. It's a very nice glossy steelbook. It's got some debossed up there, some debossing. And it comes with 1 disc, just the 3D disc. But it also includes the 2D movie as well. And I actually swapped the disc out. So I had the 3D edition disc from Poundland. And I swapped it out with a German disc because I think the German soundtrack might have been only in DTS 5.1, whereas I think maybe the English one was in Atmos. I can't be sure, but I swapped it out for a reason. It was to do with the audio. And then next up we have Everest. And these are getting dusty actually in these plastic cases. So I think it might be a good idea to me swap them out for the bags actually. At least it'll keep them all nice and clean. I haven't seen this one yet. Ronin, 47 Ronin with Keanu Reeves. Yeah, so it does look good. Looks interesting, but I haven't got round to seeing that one yet. And then we have Rise of an Empire 300, or 300 Rise of an Empire, and I believe this might have been Entertainment Store. I think this might have been an Entertainment Store exclusive. Pretty sure it was. And then we have Mad Max Fury Road 3D. And sometimes you have to wonder what this is actually, because we've got Chris Hemsworth on the back there, Charlie on the front rather, Charlize Theron on the back, and a blank spine. I hate it when they used to put these blank spines like this. What is the point? Oh dear. And this is one of the Huntsman ones, isn't it? It doesn't even have the title on the discs, but I'm sure is it Winter's War? Huntsman Winter's War? One of them. I'll probably end up getting rid of that one actually, and getting a proper copy that has writing on it. Next up, a Martin Scorsese picture. We have Hugo 3D with a very young Chloe Grace Moretz there. Oh yes, I love this one. And this comes with a really nice lenticular. This is the 2-disc collector's edition, Life of Pi 3D. This is a gorgeous film, both in 2D and in 3D and 4K. But you need to see that in 3D, especially for this scene, the nighttime scene. What was the name of the tiger? Richard Parker, wasn't it? Oh, love this movie. And next up we have another film from the director of Gladiator, Ridley Scott, Exodus, Gods and Kings. And Chris Hemsworth again in The Heart of the Sea. And I believe this might be a German steelbook as well, because it's called Im Herzen der See. What have we got now? Oh yes, another one. I really don't know why I picked this up. I think I picked this up because of the trailer, and I was in a war mood at the time. Stalingrad. I haven't actually seen it. I don't think I've seen it. It's kind of like a Saving Private Ryan kind of movie, but I really must settle down and get watching that, even though it's all going to be in German. But I'm watching Das Boot at the moment, and that's really good. And the TV series of Das Boot, Live, Die, Repeat. Edge of Tomorrow 3D. Oh yes, great film. And then we have some Leonardo DiCaprio, The Great Gatsby. I love that cover. A lot of people didn't like the cover, but I really do like it. And just got a little 3D logo down the bottom there. Okay, so now we're getting on to some Disney ones. And like I said, I've got some cases that I've taken the Blu-ray discs out of to put in the steelbooks. So not all of these steelbooks come with 3D discs, but hopefully I should be able to identify which ones don't. Okay, well, this one did. This is Oz, the Great and Powerful. Very nice cover. Also with the lovely Mila Kunis. This is a nice steelbook, but again I wished we'd had titles on it. This is The Good Dinosaur. It's got a nice cover, and all this area up here is completely wasted. We could have had a really nice embossed title up the top here. Nice backing. And the stupid thing that they used to do at Zavvi and put the bleeding characters down the side. So another wasted opportunity. And it comes with 2 discs. I do like that film. Not as good as a lot of the Pixar movies. And next up we have Brave. One of my favourite Pixar movies of all time. Up. Really nice steelbook. I'd love to see this in 4K. I don't think it's out in 4K, but can you imagine all these colours popping and all these balloons and everything? Gorgeous. It's amazing in 3D. It'd be spectacular in 4K. And then next up we have Ratatouille. Very nice steelbook. And Cars 3. Cars 2, and I replaced this one because I had the original HMV one with the writing on the back, plus also Cars. So all Cars films, all in 3D. And then we have Finding Nemo. These steelbooks are gorgeous. They should have kept this quality up and not gone down the route of like matte, because look at a lot of them are super embossed and glossy. Beautiful. This is when they could design the steelbooks. Now they put any old shit artwork on the cover. And then we have Monsters Inc. And then the last three, Toy Story 3. And these are actually, these Toy Story ones didn't come with 3D, I know for a fact. I've got the cases here, so I just took the discs out and put them in. This one came with lots of art cards as well, where you piece all these art cards together and it makes a nice big old picture. And then Toy Story 2. And these all match, these are all nice matching steelbooks. And then finally, Toy Story, the original. So hopefully we'll get a Toy Story 4. Probably none of the steelbooks will match. We'll certainly not get a title on it. So I'll probably end up just buying the regular edition of Toy Story 4. Unless maybe Blue fans come out with one, because they're the only people that know how to do artwork properly. And a lot of other premium companies as well. But yeah, Zavvi tend to just put any old crap on the cover these days. Okay, right, so that is the 3D steelbook collection done. The regular steelbooks. I do have other steelbooks in the premium editions, which we'll get to those in a little while. So next we'll move on to the regular Blu-rays. Okay, so now on to my standard 3D Blu-rays, and we have a little stack for those as well. Okay, first up we have a music one, the Scorpions live in 3D. Really good. I wish they would do more concerts in 3D. And then a disc that I picked up, I believe, in CEX in Maidstone, which was a promotional disc which came with Samsung Blu-ray players, which are no more. Megamind 3D. I've not seen this yet. I believe there's only one disc, just the 3D disc, but it must have been bundled in with the machines when they were on sale. Next one we have is one of the Marvel movies. Now I don't actually have a premium copy of this as of yet, but this is Thor. So this is the original Thor without a sleeve as well. I picked this up cheap. I think from CEX as well as this one. Captain America, the First Avenger 3D. So I'm looking to get either the slip covers or maybe some steelbooks for those eventually. And then next up we have one of the old Tom Cruise 3D movies. This is The Mummy, and this is the new version of The Mummy, which is okay. It's entertaining-ish, but not a patch on the Brendan Fraser films, the two films anyway. And next we have a nice 3D edition, also from Illumination, and I'm looking forward to the second film, because the second film will be coming out soon, and this has a really sweet lenticular. This is The Secret Life of Pets. Look at that fantastic lenticular. And this is, yes, this is all 3D. It looks fantastic. And then we have Incredibles 2, one of the Disney red sleeves. Don't think they ever did Incredibles in the first film in 3D. It's the same with A Bug's Life. I don't think they ever did those in 3D. Of course, I had to have my boy Han Solo in 3D, and apparently you can actually pick this up now for £7.50, the 3D version from HMV, if you buy something else. Doctor Strange, lovely, beautiful cover, lots of glossy. Oh, look at that! It's just shimmer, loads of shimmer and embossing on it. Fantastic. And then Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Moana. Or Mona, as we used to call it. Black Panther in 3D. Another cover that stands out separately from the 4K and the Blu-ray, rather than having the same old cover on every edition. And then same again, Rogue One. I love this cover, and this is really good film in 3D. Fantastic. I love the desert scenes. And then I picked this one up. I've already got this on the steelbook, but I picked this up in CEX because I've not seen this edition with a lenticular cover before. And this is Man of Steel. Picked that up for a couple of quid. I think it was like £3 or something. And of course, got to have a bit of shark action. The Meg. And then a couple of animated movies which I never had, and someone was very kind to send me a subscriber mail. So we have Rio 3D and Rio 2 3D. And Rio 2 was one of the Poundland bin viewings a couple of months ago, but I saw it in the 2D version, but now I've got both in 3D, so I might do like a 3D back-to-back one day. And then we have the Lego Ninjago movie. I haven't actually seen this yet, but I'm looking forward to seeing the 3D version of that. Bit of Brie Larson and Samuel L. Jackson. Kong Skull Island, with a nice bit of gloss and embossing on the title there. And then we have Boss Baby with some nice embossing on there. It's an okay film. It's not a brilliant film from DreamWorks, but it's an okay watch. And then, oh, this is spectacular in 3D, just like Avatar. Ready Player One. Yes. Everybody should see Ready Player One in 3D sometime in their life. Next up, another film that looks absolutely fantastic in 3D and looks fantastic in 4K as well. The Great Wall with Matt Damon. Next one up. Not a lot of people liked this film. It's 50-50 from Luc Besson that did Fifth Element, but I liked it. Yeah, the acting was a bit ropey, but the landscapes were fantastic, were beautiful. Even in 4K as well, it looks fantastic, but in 3D it's spectacular. Valerian. What was it called? And the City of a Thousand Planets. And this is the lenticular sleeve. Looks wonderful in 3D. The last couple are recent Poundland pickups. So we have Minions 3D, which was sent to me by my buddy Jamie. Thank you very much, Jamie, for sending this to me. Minions 3D with a sweet lenticular cover. And then we have Godzilla 3D with another really nice lenticular cover. Jurassic World. Oh yes, Jurassic World 3D with another really nice lenticular cover. Must remove that sticker though. That's annoying. Plus also for the Disney red sleeve we have Coco with a very nice embossed cover with lots of spot gloss on it. And the last one is Despicable Me 3 in 3D, which I still haven't got round to seeing. I've been meaning to watch this with Claire, so hopefully we'll get round to seeing it at some point. Okay, so that's the regular Blu-rays done. and we've also done the steelbooks. So now let's move on to the premium editions, the Manta Labs, the Blue Fans, and stuff like that. Okay, so now onto my premium editions. These are Blue Fans. Don't think there's any. I think there might be one or two Manta Labs, and a Nova Media, I think. Anyway, let's get on to them. So first up, and these are in no particular order, is Captain America Civil War with a nice double lenticular, and the steelbook, very nice steelbook, lots of gloss. And then we have Guardians of the Galaxy, the original, double lenticular, with the steelbook, my favourite steelbook of all time. Beautiful. Next up we have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Again, double lenticular. Very nice steelbook. I wish they'd had the wraparound to match the first film, but we get a little baby Groot on the back. And then next up we have the marvellous Doctor Strange. This is Blue Fans, and this is a double lenticular again. With a beautiful, beautiful steelbook. Lots of glass and embossing. Next up is the original Ant-Man, and this is a single lenticular. Very nice steelbook. Lots of gloss again and embossing. Next up we have Thor Ragnarok, double lenticular. Again, another beautiful steelbook. Probably vying for the second place of best designed steelbook ever. Lots of gloss and embossing. Just Blue Fans just hitting it out of the ballpark as usual. Zavi, this is how you do it. And then one of my recent pickups, Black Panther, double lenticular. Again, gorgeous steelbook. Coco, again double lenticular from Blue Fans, with an absolutely stunning steelbook. Look at the colours on that and the embossing. Beautiful. Next up we have a single lenticular. This is DC's. This is Manta Lab, I believe. Yes, I'm pretty sure this is the Manta Lab. So this is the Wonder Woman. Let me take it out so that you can have a look at the actual steelbook itself. So there's the gorgeous lenticular, and on the back we have a beautiful bit of spot gloss and some debossing. Fantastic steelbook. Beautiful. And next up we have another gorgeous Blue Fans edition. I believe this is Blue Fans. It doesn't say actually. The Walk, with a fantastic lenticular. Oh dear me. That's a great lenticular. And then next up we have Beauty and the Beast, the live action remake. Blue Fans double lenticular. Beautiful steelbook. And then we have Gravity. This is kind of like a half, well, yeah, kind of a half lenticular, because it's only in the astronaut's mask that it's actually the lenticular. Very clever, very clever. And then another Disney live action, The Jungle Book. This is a single lenticular. But with an absolutely gorgeous steelbook. Then we have Finding Dory. This is a Blue Fans double lenticular. Beautiful. And unlike Savvy, you're always guaranteed to have a title on the front. And then we have, this is a Blue Fans, it's a smaller one. This is Wally, but it's a single lenticular. And this has a matte steelbook. Still very nice, but that would have been gorgeous if that was gloss. Okay, and next up we have I think this is a Nova Media. This is the Avengers. So this is the original Avengers movie. Single lenticular. Beautiful steelbook. I love that design of that steelbook. And then back onto Blue Fans. Avengers Age of Ultron. That's a single lenticular. Again, another great steelbook. Lots of embossing and gloss. Wow. Avengers Infinity War. Double lenticular. From Blue Fans. I love how they use like poster art for these. And then the second Thor movie. So this is Thor Dark World. And this is a single lenticular from Blue Fans. This is a beautiful steelbook because you've got spot gloss, you've got emboss, but you've got spot gloss as well, even on the back layer. And then we have Captain America Winter Soldier, and this is the single lenticular from Blue Fans. Back to matte on that one. I don't know why they went to matte. That would have looked fantastic on the gloss as well. And then we have a double one, and I'm waiting for Blue Fans to actually come out with a third film so I can complete my collection. It's Kung Fu Panda single lenticular. As you can see, it's a double, so we've got two in there. So we have Kung Fu Panda, the first one, also with lots of spot gloss. No embossing or debossing on these, but lots of spot gloss. Big old thick book. and then Kung Fu Panda 2. Fantastic. Yes, so just waiting hopefully for the third film. Hopefully they will release the third film as a Blue Fans edition. And then next up we have another single lenticular from Blue Fans, Godzilla. Another gorgeous steelbook, look at that. Let it be, let it be. Frozen, single lenticular from Blue Fans. I like that steelbook. Glossy, no need for any embossing on that. Perfect. And then we have Zootopia, also known as Zootropolis. And this is the Blue Fans double lenticular. Beautiful. And then we have Big Hero 6, also double lenticular. And then Monsters University. This is a single lenticular, and it's a smaller one as well, it's just regular size. Fantastic steelbook, pure white that is, pure white and colour. Oh, so I do hope we get a Grindelwald to continue this. This is Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. And this is a double lenticular from Blue Fans. Beautiful steelbook, I love that design. Okay, next up is a Pixar movie, Inside Out. And this is a single lenticular. Lots of lovely colour on that steelbook. I think if Zavvi released packages like this, of this quality, we'd all be skint. Okay, so we've got Star Wars The Force Awakens, double lenticular. Again, another beautiful steelbook. Okay, and now we've got Rogue One, also Blue Fans, double lenticular. Fantastic steelbook. Way better than that Zavvi monstrosity they put out. Next up we have The Last Jedi, double lenticular. Again, beautiful poster art again. Then we have the original Lego movie, and this is the single lenticular. Beautiful artwork on that one. Lots of vibrant colours. And then we have, I believe, another Nova Media, Dread, single lenticular. Great steelbook, great film, fantastic 3D. And the last premium one here is Ready Player One, single lenticular. I'm pretty sure this is Mantalab. Beautiful steelbook. Look at the colours on that, just popping. Okay, and we also have the 3D Blu-ray and bonus disc collector's edition for Star Wars The Force Awakens, and this comes with a nice sweet little lenticular of the lightsaber there. Very nice edition. Okay, so now on to my 3D pickups from Poundland and various Poundlands and various CEX. So most of these have come out of the Poundland bin and they'll go back in again. So we have the 3D of X-Men Days of Future Past. Very nice slip cover there. We have the extended edition for the all-female, all-dancing Ghostbusters. Plus Hotel Transylvania 2 in 3D. Now I've got Hotel Transylvania 1 but not in 3D, so I'm on the lookout for that one. One of the recent pickups is the Wolverine 3D edition. Very nice embossed glossy slip there. Peanuts, Snoopy and Charlie Brown. It's the Peanuts movie. Very nice slip. Pixels in 3D, which I do have the steelbook but not the 3D disc. We have Men in Black 3 in 3D. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes 3D with another glossy slip. And then we have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3D with a lenticular slip. Plus the Smurfs 2 in 3D. Sanctum 3D, which was the James Cameron film about the caves, the diving. So I'm looking forward to seeing that in 3D. I've only seen that in 2D. Then we have Conan the Barbarian with Jason Momoa, both 2D and 3D. And then we have a couple of nature ones as well. So we have Galapagos in 3D. We also have Escape from Planet Earth 3D. And we have another Pixels 3D with a clear case. And then Piranha 3DD, 3DD 3D. RIP, Rest in Police Department. We have Wild Africa Volume 1 in 3D. Amazon 3D. Dive 3D Volume 3. Plus also we have Happy Feet 2 in 3D, which is a very recent pickup with a very nice slip. And The Grinch, Benedict Cumberbatch. Green Hornet, again from Poundland, as is Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter 3D. And the last pickup, Fantastic Beasts and the Crimes of Grindelwald in 3D. Fantastic. So I hope you enjoyed a rather lengthy video. That gives you a little insight into my 3D Blu-rays in my collection. Still going to be building. We've got Aquaman coming up, Mortal Engines, plus lots more. Plus probably some more Blue fans as well. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and share the video. Give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the link in the description below to head over Patreon so you can see what lovely goodies and early videos and bits and pieces and bonus materials and all that kind of shit that you can get. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye.